Hi, I'm Susan Kirsch, and this is Kerri, and I wanted to share with you her first makeup lesson online at pandorasmakeupbox.com. Our first step for Kerri, she has a very natural lifestyle, very casual, so we're just going to start with evening out her skin. I'm going to use a very soft powder that actually will take away the shine and make her skin take away some of the redness. So we're going to apply it with a brush, a large powder brush. We're going to blend from the hairline forward, down the top of the nose, and along the jawline. A little bit across the forehead. This is going to be a very quick makeup application so that Kerri can be out the door in 5 minutes. Now it's your turn. That way. Start from the hairline, work forward this way, down the top of the nose, on the forehead a touch, and a little bit on the chin. Perfect. That's great. Next step is using eyelid primer. Eyelid primer actually makes the eyelids look even, takes away any discoloration, and helps the eyeshadow stay on longer. This is a product you can use with your finger. Just warm it up. Apply it all over the eyelid, right from the lash line, right up to the eyebrow, in long, smooth strokes. This takes about not even a second to do on each eye. It goes on creamy and then ends up dry. I'm going to apply this here for you, and now you can blend it. You can do it with your eyes open. It's okay. And go right up to the eyelid. Perfect. The next step is applying your base eyeshadow. We use a flat shader brush, apply it to the shadow, and blend it in long, smooth strokes wherever you put the eyeshadow primer. Long, smooth strokes, back and forth, out and up. Now Kerri can do this herself. With long, smooth strokes, blending from the lash line, great, right up to the eyebrow. Perfect. The next step is putting on a little bit of a crease color. This brings out the shape of the eye. You do this with your eyes open. You start underneath the arch. You blend with the crease brush in a semicircle, back and forth, almost like a windshield wiper, and then out and up. So, again, start underneath the arch of the eyebrow. Keep your lids open. Blend in a semicircle, back and forth. Great. She's doing a great job considering it's her first makeup lesson. Fantastic. You are live. Fantastic. Great. So I just want to show you one thing. When you're doing it, I want you to keep your eyes open, and when you're blending, a smoother motion back and forth and then out and up. That way the color goes on evenly. The next step is actually lining the eye. This is the part that always makes everyone a little bit nervous. But what we're doing is we're using a thin brush that's made out of nylon. It's stiff and soft. I've put a little bit of water on it so the powder doesn't fly. And we're going to use this brush to line the eye. I hold the eye at the side. For me, I ask Kerri to look down. I rest the brush right on the lashes and slide it across. When you do this, you just hit the root of the lashes. We get a thin, natural line. Using eyeshadow wet makes the shadow stay, the liner stay all day. Especially in warm weather and in cool weather, it's very exact. Now it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, on to you.
Great. Now what you're going to do is use your hand to hold your eye at the side. Rest the length of the brush on the lashes. Try and start from the outside in. Perfect. Beautiful. That's great. That's really nice. Now what you can do if you want to lift the corner of your eye a little bit more, you add a little bit more by starting a little bit higher and angling down onto the lashes. Fantastic. Try not to lift the brush away. Always leave the brush resting on the lashes, and then the brush won't flip up and go, it'll stay even. The next step is mascara. So we're taking a very natural formula of mascara. We're going to hold the eye, rest the brush right at the root, and go all the way through the lashes. We should all be so lucky to have lashes like Kerri. You can look straight ahead now for me to do the bottom, and I'm just on the bottom. I don't want it to be too heavy for daytime, so I'm just tapping it at the root. So hold the brush at the side, rest it from the root, and slide the brush back and forth. This way the lashes don't flutter. It's very easy, and the lashes don't hit the top of the eyelid. That's great. Now for the bottom, just take the brush, put it at the root of the lashes. Fantastic. Now, this lipstick color is just a very light, creamy color. We're going to just put a hint on, almost like a stain. We're going to blend it. I'm using a brush just to keep everything clean, but certainly Kerri could put it on with a tube. So this is going to be your lipstick, so go ahead and you can put just a little bit of it on. Just with that. Great. Mm-hmm. This will make lip gloss last longer. We're using a color called Delicious for the lip gloss. This is going to be Kerri's to take home. You can apply it to the top. Great. The powder brush also doubles as a bronzing brush. So we can take a little bit of bronzer, start at the middle of the ear, blending forward, and then the shape of the number 3. There you go. Okay. It's very pigmented, which means there's a lot of color in here. It's meant to stay all day. And what I want you to do, not from the front of the cheek, I want you to start from the hairline forward. When you start at the front of the cheek, you'll get too much on. A little bit lower, so more like the shape of the numbers of the number 3.
Right.
So I'll show you one more time.
Okay.
You start from here, forward, then from the forehead, underneath the cheekbone, and lower on the jawline.
Okay.
So again, start at the middle of the ear at the hairline, come forward underneath the cheekbone, then back, then from the forehead, under the cheekbone, and under the jawline. Great. If she needs a touch of blush, Kerri can just take a little blush brush, come to the front of the cheek, dust it, that's it. So start from the middle of the ear, come to the front of the cheek, back, and you're done. So I think Kerri, after practicing this every day for 7 days, she should be able to do it in 5 minutes. What do you think?